This is CTV News with Michelle Brunoro.
Everybody's going to be healing in a proper manner of, letting the spirits continue on.
Tonight, the destruction of a residential school sets the stage for a powerful and emotional day at a Howsett First Nation. Also tonight,
these initiatives are about meeting people where they are, removing barriers, and helping families thrive.
A series of federal announcements hopes to ease the strain put on Canadian wallets as the cost of living continues to rise. Plus, Adam finds out the story of resilience and kindness behind a 93-year-old's remarkable running. Later on the Sawatsky sign-off. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. A residential school off the coast of Tofino has been reduced to rubble with the help of some of the people who were sent there as children. Hundreds of people watched the institution's 3 remaining buildings come down yesterday on Mears Island. CTV's Anna McMillan takes us there now.
As members of Howsett and neighboring First Nations travel this path, many can recall walking the same steps as kids.
This is where we were sent, some for many, many years, and there's a lot of pain.
Pain they were dealt at Christie Residential School on Mears Island off the coast of Tofino.
It's a new day, it's a new chapter in us coming together, and a true example of our resilience.
Hundreds of people, including former students, are taking a last look at the institution's remaining structures before they're demolished.
Everybody's going to be healing in a proper manner of, letting the spirits continue on without them staying in a place like this.
The National Center for Truth and Reconciliation says Christie Residential School was fraught with overcrowding and at least 46 students died here.
It's an honor and a privilege to be able to do this for so many hurt, there's so many hurt souls out there that have passed on and that are still very much alive.
Some of the survivors are on the demolition team.
I remember my first day here, like it was 2 minutes ago, of how scared I was.
Bruce Lucas was sent here in 1965 when he was 6. 60 years later, a new feeling triumphs over fear.
Getting my power back, it's good for me to come and let go. The
institution opened in 1900, operating as a school until 1971, and then as a student residence until 1983.
It's just great to be here. I feel like it's a closure for me, so, it's something I can move forward on.
Before the buildings came down, Thomas John plucked this bowling pin from the gym.
I survived a residential school, so I'm just going to take this home and just remember where I was and where I'm going now from here.
A memento serving as a symbol of strength and a reminder. Survivors could have been knocked down, but they're still standing. Anna McMillan, CTV News.
A federal minister and Vancouver Island's Liberal members of Parliament are in Saanich with a threefold announcement. Each one hopes to ease a financial burden on families. The trio toured a neighborhood house after unveiling the federal government is making the national food program permanent. Provinces and territories will also be getting more funding to expand the program in schools. The MPs say up to 400,000 more kids will benefit.
This is a universal school food program. You don't have to put up your hand and say, I don't have lunch. Everybody's entitled to the food. Everybody gets the food, and it's equitably distributed, which brings dignity and comfort to families.
The Canada Strong Pass is coming back over winter break and next summer. It grants free admission to national historic sites, parks, and marine conservation centres. It also brings discounted rates for federal campsites and other attractions.
Our government is focused on making life more affordable for Canadians, for the generations who built this community, and for the generations who will build its next century.
These initiatives are about meeting people where they are, removing barriers, and helping families thrive.
Lastly, the politicians say a pilot program will start next year for pre-filed tax returns. It will start with 3,000 low-income Canadians and grow to 5.5 million by 2029. The Minister of Jobs and Families says the operational details are being worked out now. The provincial training hub for municipal police officers has significantly increased its capacity to teach new recruits.
By adding these 96 new training seats, we're directly addressing the need for more recruits and making sure that the next generation of police officers is well trained and ready to serve.
The Justice Institute of BC opened the expanded program in September with the help of $4 million from the province. Victoria and Saanich Police Departments welcome the announcement. Victoria's chief and a deputy in Saanich agree it will help address growing community needs. Chief Fiona Wilson says it'll also help reduce operational strain. BC's public safety minister says the province is in conversation with other jurisdictions about training needs outside New Westminster. If you're hoping to catch a sailing to the mainland this long weekend, BC Ferries says some advanced planning will likely be necessary. The provincial transportation giant anticipates heavy traffic and full sailings throughout the weekend. Boats traveling between Swartz Bay and Tsawwassen terminals are expected to be particularly busy this evening and all day on Monday. Travelers are urged to book ahead wherever possible and to arrive at least 45 minutes before scheduled departure. Just in time for the long weekend, a BC Ferry and Marine Workers Union survey is out, highlighting a troubling trend of abuse from passengers. The survey found roughly 82% of employees have reported being subject to workplace violence. 92% have seen negative interactions. Ferry workers say they've encountered yelling, swearing, and spitting. More serious cases include passengers driving vehicles towards staff, biting and kicking. The union says the most alarming statistic is a 22% rise in a negative toll to workers' mental health since the last survey.
Frankly, be kind, be nice to the people you see, and remember the people that you see in uniform. They're not the ones setting the price, the reservation rates, or the sailing times. They're doing the best they can to move as many people as possible to whatever event they have this weekend, to visit friends, family.
The union says some ferry workers have quit due to mistreatment. Sticking with BC Ferries, where island travelers will have to get used to a new normal at Horseshoe Bay. Starting October 15th, BC Ferries will officially be moving to an advanced booking method for all vehicles traveling from Horseshoe Bay to Nanaimo. It's a change that's supported by a new digital tool to help customers plan their journeys by alerting them to potential openings on already sold-out sailings. The move towards an advanced booking-only policy coincides with a multi-year redevelopment of the Horseshoe Bay terminal that's resulted in a 25% decrease of vehicle holding space. A rare beachside sighting on a Gulf island has piqued the interest of marine biologists from around the world. This somewhat awkward-looking octopus was spotted by a South Pender Island resident while walking their dog on the beach. After posting pictures of the animal to the Field Naturalists of Vancouver Island Facebook page, users speculated that the deceased cephalopod appeared to be a Halifron atlanticus, commonly known as the seven-armed octopus. It's rarely seen out of its deep-sea habitat in the Atlantic Ocean. While scientists can't be sure how the octopus washed up on the Pacific Northwest, some suggest that it could be part of a larger trend that's seen species search for new hunting grounds amid changing ocean currents. That, however, is just one of the many working theories.
Possible that the animal spends time in their younger stages of life. Juveniles may spend time intertidally catching smaller prey, but more towards the surface of the water, more where light may touch the water. And so if that's true, if they do know that, then it's possible that their theory is that ballast water may also transport them as juveniles, and they may land here.
The octopus is currently in the hands of the Royal BC Museum as experts continue to examine the animal for possible answers regarding its whereabouts. Well, as we roll into Thanksgiving weekend, many have been planning the big family meal for weeks. That can be stressful, expensive, and potentially a lot of work. Today, CTV's Brendan Strain found an alternative for those on the Saanich Peninsula. It comes with all the staples of the traditional meal for delivery in small, medium, or large.
A small pizza shop has been slinging cheese wheels in this central Saanich location since 1988.
My parents owned it. They bought it in 1999. I was 5 years old.
8 years ago, Rick Scott bought Peninsula Pizza from his parents. He switched up the menu a bit, but the staples are still his best sellers.
Well, the pepperoni takes the cake.
Then comes the Hawaiian pizza, followed up by the good old plain cheese pizza.
We specialize in more non-traditional style pizzas.
They do a chicken and waffles, as well as a bow bun pizza, among others. Rick says business is good.
There's 11 pizza shops out here, but we seem to be fairly popular.
On the heels of Thanksgiving weekend, the small pizza joint is about to bring back its most popular seasonal dish for the 20th year in a row.
Well, we got about 50 pounds of stuffing, 60 liters of homemade gravy,
as well as about 50 pounds of free-range, locally raised turkey.
We call it the turkey dinner pizza.
It's exactly what it sounds like and begins like any other pizza.
This is our pizza dough.
Then it gets interesting.
The gravy is going to go right on the base.
Followed up by the turkey mixture with sausage and stuffing.
Celery, carrots, and onion, and a lot of love.
Then some may say this turkey dinner gets a bit unconventional.
Well, it is a pizza, so we got to put the cheese on the pizza.
It's thrown in the oven for approximately 12 to 15 minutes, but the job isn't over at this point.
In the box.
Once cooked, Rick keeps giving. Mashed potatoes are added as a topper, as well as more gravy, then garnished with a side of cranberry sauce.
Sweet and salty for you? How you like me now?
It's almost like cheating because everything's better on pizza, right?
Cam Stanfield is a regular customer at the pizzeria and says the turkey dinner pizza?
It's a staple every year.
Tonight, Peninsula Pizza will start selling its Thanksgiving weekend holiday tradition.
The large one retails for $40.
They'll be on sale until the turkey runs out. Brendan Strain, CTV News, Central Saanich.
Making me hungry. All right, still to come, a national outlook on employment.
We had a deal cooking in the U.S., and because of the tariffs, it's all been put on hold.
Businesses in Canada fear their biggest tariff losses might still be ahead of them. The industry is most impacted by troubled trade. Coming up. And you're looking at some blue skies over Victoria Harbour this Friday evening. It's 12 degrees, and we'll be back after the break with the full forecast.
CTV weather brought to you by Expedia Cruises. Explore the endless possibilities at one of our 36 BC locations. Learn more at expediacruises.ca.
West Shore Youth, looking for a fun spot to hang out? Youth nights are here. Skating, art, swims, and a place to chill. Staff-led and supervised for a safe, inclusive vibe. Check out wspr.ca for more info.
And Anne joins us now with a look at weather. and how's this Thanksgiving weekend going to look for us?
It's looking pretty good depending on where you are on the island. So we do have a low pressure system offshore just south of the border, as you can see, bringing in some wet weather towards us north of the border. Here's how everything will play out as we head through the evening. We are seeing widespread rain right now for the west coast, inland sections as well as the southern sections of Vancouver Island. Slowly easing as we head into tomorrow morning. Stays wet for Victoria in the morning hours, but then it dries up. You'll get some sun in there for most of the island. For the North Island, a mix of sun and cloud. Port Hardy at 13 degrees. And then look at that. Sunday, Thanksgiving, Monday, Tuesday, you're looking at blue skies and sunshine. Temperatures between 11 and 14 degrees. Showers to start off the day tomorrow for the inland sections with some sunny breaks through the afternoon. Showers return Sunday afternoon, but then it clears up for Thanksgiving. On Monday, continuing for Tuesday and Wednesday, highs to 17 degrees. For the west coast, you'll start off with some showers, clearing up through the afternoon. 13 degrees tomorrow, mostly sunny skies on Sunday. On Thanksgiving, 15 degrees, blue skies and sunshine. 14 degrees under sunny skies for Tuesday and Wednesday. For Comox, you'll start off with some showers, clears up quite nicely. 14 degrees, a slight chance of seeing showers in the afternoon on Sunday. For Thanksgiving Monday, you'll see clear and calm conditions, and that will continue for Tuesday and Wednesday, seeing 14 degrees across the board. For Nanaimo, you'll see mostly cloudy skies, slight chance of early morning showers tomorrow, showers for Sunday. Thanksgiving, we start off that sunny trend for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, highs to 17 degrees. And then for Victoria, tomorrow we'll see showers, drying up in the afternoon, 13 degrees, a few showers on Sunday. Thanksgiving, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we're looking at blue skies and sunshine, temperatures between 14 and 15. CTV weather brought to you by Expedia Cruises for air, land, and sea vacations. So not a complete washout whatsoever for the long weekend, Michelle.
Looks like lots of opportunity to get out there and walk off that turkey for sure.
Do it.
Okay, thanks for that, Anne.
Welcome.
Well, the province is preparing to begin its annual vaccine rollout next week as another respiratory virus season sets in.
For those who are vulnerable, who actually have some type of chronic condition like diabetes, high blood pressure, live in a nursing home setting, let those people get theirs first, and then everybody else go the second weekend, and we will definitely be able to help with walk-ins at that point as well, too.
Appointments for both flu and COVID-19 shots will begin on October 14th, starting with those at highest risk of severe illness. Both vaccines are available for free for anyone older than 6 months. Notifications with the booking link started to be sent out earlier this week and will continue into November. A major surprise for the Canadian economy with an unexpected 60,000 jobs added last month, but with the unemployment rate steady at just over 7%. It's a good reminder to focus on the longer-term trends. CTV's Adrian Gobrel with why the increase in manufacturing jobs is no reason for celebration.
This particular unit here.
Inside Rudy Pasquini's stainless steel banding company, the pride he has for his self-made small business is evident.
We're the only ones in Canada that actually do this. We've been doing it since about 2001.
Though his plans to hire have been put on hold after multiple U.S. clients put the brakes on their orders from his Canadian company.
We had a deal cooking in the U.S. that would have probably brought in about $9 million U.S. dollars. And because of the tariffs, it's all been put on hold.
Canada's unemployment rate, not including the pandemic, held at the 9-year high posted in August. Yet the country's economy also posted a net gain of 60,400 jobs in September, led by manufacturing, which accounted for nearly half of the spike in employment. Though the uptick in manufacturing positions isn't being felt across the board.
Adrian, if we had that U.S. business and there were no tariffs, we would have expanded our operation by at least 10 more people.
The news is especially bleak for those trying to enter the job market. Unemployment among youth and young adults aged 15 to 24 increased to 14.7% in September, the highest it's been in 15 years.
Anytime the labor market has slacked, young people tend to bear the brunt of it.
The modest employment increase in September was also led by full-time work, according to Statistics Canada. Here at Band and Go, Rudy Pasquini is calling on more recognition for the manufacturing sector and a renewed understanding of its ability to grow Canada's GDP and power job growth. Adrian Gobrel, CTV News, Vaughan, Ontario.
It looks like mail will begin flowing again for Canada Post, even while a strike remains unresolved. A nationwide walkout by Canada Post workers will be replaced by rotating strikes starting tomorrow. The Canadian Union of Postal Workers says the move will allow Canadians to get their mail while it continues to work towards securing a collective agreement. The announcement came a day after the union met with the federal minister responsible for Canada Post. A follow-up meeting has reportedly been scheduled for next week. Coming up, remarkable runner. Adam meets a 93-year-old in Nanaimo who started running during the Second World War but hasn't stopped earning gold medals. Next on the Sawatsky Sign-Off.
Win a fall cleanup with 1-800-GOT-JUNK. Text JUNK to 71010 with your first name for your chance to win. Clean up your home or maybe your neighborhood with 1-800-GOT-JUNK. Details at ctvnewsvi.ca.
Finally, Adam finds out the story of resilience and kindness behind a 93-year-old's remarkable running on the Sawatsky Sign-Off.
If you ask Helena Hayes about this picture of her as a girl,
she's cute.
The first thing she'll notice is her position.
I'm in the front.
Which is fitting, because Helena has always strived to place first.
Always running or jumping.
You couldn't stop Helena.
No.
And you still can't. Although her 4-story building has an elevator, Helena always takes the stairs.
I just got down here.
And no matter the weather, the 93-year-old runs all around her retirement community's 5-acre property every day.
Just love running, and I've done it for so many years that it's automatic.
Helena started running as a child in Holland during the war, back and forth to school, more than a few miles return, hoping she wouldn't run into a Nazi along the way.
That was horrible.
She says a couple neighbors were shot, another killed by shrapnel, and moments after her mom took her baby brother out of his crib,
Piece of grenade come through the window right in his bed.
He avoided a similar fate.
And that was very scary.
And yet, young Helena felt compelled to counter it all through kindness. Like when she chose teams for sports and started selecting the kids who always got picked last, first.
Oh, they were so excited, and I think I did a good job because they really worked hard.
So Helena kept choosing them until they improved so much that other kids wanted them too.
To try your best to do as good as you can and hopefully help people to do the same.
But although Helena hopes that her winning multiple medals at the recent 55-plus games, including 4 gold, will inspire other 90-somethings to start running with her, it's never going to stop her from striving for first.
But it'd be nice if you have people doing it also, and then you could beat them all.
Adam Sawatsky, CTV News, Nanaimo.
She is so inspiring. Well, that's it for CTV News Vancouver Island. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourself.